All right.
We good to go?
Yes. Yes, we're good to go. It's it's a hard thing to say, but just try not to breathe too hard. Like I can hear y'all.
Yeah, I know you're gonna delete this one. Don't worry, we're gonna chop this. We're just getting into it.
Yeah, we're getting the flow. How you guys getting used to the microphones?
Jesus.
Hey, someone out here fighting.
Hey. Doug. Yeah, nah. Yeah, I'm also trying to see.
It look like we caged in. Like it's like we about to go on a roller coaster ride out here.
Bro.
It's like going choke slam us.
Let's talk
But,
about kindness now. Let's talk about you and I.
But
Stop my
anyways,
on,
welcome. I was about to say welcome, ladies and gentlemen. But
Welcome, gentlemen.
welcome, gentlemen. Today is our is it
Seventh.
seventh episode? You sure?
Yes.
Today's our seventh episode.
There's only 5 pillars.
We could have talked about Andrew Murray. We could have talked about the Holy Spirit. We could have talked about Israel. We could have taken y'all through biographies because the setting is allowing of that. But before we get into the topic, I just want to welcome you guys.
We just want to welcome you guys.
Oh no, yeah. Yeah, we just want to welcome you guys.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a pleasure.
We appreciate being valued.
I thought this guy was gonna come with his speech, but it's fine since I'm talking for the masses. Welcome, guys. We welcome you. We thank you for joining us today. We've been waiting for the right time to record this. But since you guys have showed initiative to wanting to also start your own journey in the podcasting, we wanted to, collaborate and just like how the first episode started, where it was somebody that we didn't know. This one is almost like a testimony of how much of progress we've been making, and now we've got you guys coming through on your own journey, and what a way to start your guys' journey, and what a way to end our season of Road to 27, because Umalume here has officially crossed the line. But yeah, on my right I have Marvin Gaye. They call him Caps Kamuva, the poet, and they're on a journey to starting their own podcast. So guys, before we get onto the real business, can you guys just tell us a little bit more about your journey and the vision behind your guys' podcast?
Cap Solution Media. Since last year, I wanted to start something like a media for photography. I bought my first camera, and now looking back from where I started, it's like, let's get started, Caps. Let's begin the journey. We've got Marv here, and I wanted to say he's my right hand man, but nah. He's just the person that I need for what I'm starting.
Whoa.
Hey, we missed some salt out here.
Jeez,
Jeez, what was the discussion before we got in this?
Yeah, what happened when we went around? Damn. homies coming through here like, nah. Listen,
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know about that like partnership you're welcoming the song. I just want to say, nah, it ain't like that. This is just a guy here that I need.
Nah, he also comes with some ideas and with what we're doing together, and yeah.
Okay. Well, today is pretty interesting. Let me check it. Check. I don't know. How you feeling today, sir? You know, I always ask you how you doing just 'cause it's guest here. I don't. It's not like I forgot. How you doing today, sir?
It's not like I wanted you to forget. Anyway,
Jeez, I
yo,
don't know what
Doug,
conversations we've been having outside of this.
yeah,
Niggas out
bruh.
here salty.
You know,
Golly.
homies coming
I'm out here
coming in
chisels.
left here.
Niggas talking grizzles.
But anyway, how am I? Hey, dude, I'm good. I'm okay. You know, I'm 27 finally. Well, I don't know. I don't know if that's the statement I wanna run with. You know, like finally, I'm 27.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 27. We got you. You know, and yeah, it's been about 2 weeks of it. 2-3 weeks. Feels nice. Feels good. You know, I'm an uncle. I just need to go
to
get.
explain. Nobody gave birth to any babies.
No. No one gave.
He just
Well,
referenced his turning 27 as his uncle mode. You know, just you know, yeah.
Why are you saying well?
anyway,
Anyway, you
what I
were
was saying was, you know, I just need to go get my registration number and everything. Get these wheels on the road, but like, you know, certified uncle, Doug.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. I'm just excited for life, bro. Joyful. I'm very joyful. Um, and peaceful. How you
Okay.
doing?
I'm chisels, as always. You know, I think um we've been wanting to um record this, and you know, deep down inside, it's every time we've set a date and we wanted to record this. I've always been at a point where I felt like, nah, I ain't ready yet. You know, like I haven't arrived to the point where I'm ready to, you know,
Mm-hmm.
come from that understanding. You know, so yeah, I come today with that joy, with that peace. You know, with that willingness to serve to serve our listeners, and just you know, unpack the topic of today, which is kindness. um
Kindness.
Kindness, you know, and where I want to start with this is, you know, just from your guys' perspective, is what is what is kindness to you guys? Like, what is to be kind? What can you say, Muff?
I feel like kindness to me is showing love. You know
Mm-hmm.
how they say, love is kind, love is patient. Well, I feel like if you love someone, show them kindness, and kindness is just doing something nice for someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, dropping bars out chat. You know, look like we drop some sugar.
All right, come on, boy. Come on.
Check. What you say, bro?
Whew. Kindness. What do I say kindness is?
Yeah, Doug. What is kindness to you?
It's time based.
It's time based. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Take us through that, bro. That's very interesting.
Yeah, bro. Um kindness is time based, in that, you know, a gesture of goodwill towards someone is you taking a bit of your time
Mm-hmm.
to make this person's current time something a little brighter, whether or not it's being dull or it's bright as is. But you know, it's time based. It's taking that time to show love, as you say, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
it's steady Eddie, my bro.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean by steady 80?
You know, steady Eddie is that saying, like when you like first 3 months in the relationship and you want to show that you slowly uh falling in love, so you call yourself steady Eddie, because you're doing everything steady, but not like Eddie. I don't know if Eddie was steady, but steady Eddie. You know what I'm saying? Um,
I just remember Ed and Eddie from
they
what
were
you
not
said.
steady.
Yeah, so that's why
They were
I'm like
not steady at all.
steady Eddie.
No, steady Eddie. Okay, you see, it's a weird saying, Doug, but it's there.
Okay.
Like I also have beef with the name. Like, where have you ever heard of a steady Eddie? Anyway,
Today.
well, there you have it.
Yeah.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could give it to you guys. Um, yeah, bro. That's in a nutshell. Um, of taking the word as a verb. That if it's time based, it means something's moving, and it's a doing thing. Kindness is a doing. It's an action. Um, adjective, noun, verb. You name it.
Okay. Mr. Cap Solution, where do you take us? Which journey do you take us on when you speak of
Kindness.
kindness?
See, kindness is the willingness to serve. It's the willingness to serve.
Okay. And what do you mean by that?
Um, like what Malum Jege said about like time based. Would see you give yourself that time. Would see lo muntu lo sihlale nje naye. Yabona get deep to that conversation. Ukuthi uyamlalela whatever they have to say. Ungasho lutho yabo, but umlalele nje. Because I feel like most people out there is what they need. Ukulalelwa. So
Mm.
kindness is the willingness to serve.
And it takes me back to those questions that we've been going through. We started our journey of walking on water at youth every Fridays, which is with you guys. So our guests here have been with us on a journey for quite some time now. Um, and the question was in one of the sessions, what is to help someone, um, and you can describe that in so many ways. We all got a turn to give our answers, and everyone was able to find a different definition or a different way of describing what is to help somebody. And I feel like that's the same thing with kindness as well, you know. Um, and there's like a passage here about kindness that I was reading just before we started, and it says that kindness is the sincere and voluntary use of one's time, talent, and resources to better the lives of others, one's own life, and the world through genuine acts of love, compassion, generosity, and service. Kindness involves choice because there are many alternatives to kindness that will tempt us through life, including, of course, apathy and anger. Circumstances may test us, people may try us, news may trouble us, yet despite these obstacles, We each have the beautiful ability to actively choose to be kind. So I like how you guys mentioned love, service, time bound, and all of those things tie into kindness, you know.
Mhm.
Um, but I wanted to talk about that apathy and anger. How can that tempt us, guys? Like, what are some of the ways maybe you guys can share? Because I'm reading this like kindness that will tempt us through life, including, of course, apathy and anger.
Wait, so anger, and apathy. Do you guys know what apathy is?
That's the thing, Doug. Like me, Ngumzulu, Doug, and I'm like apathy. You know, I don't know if that's like, you know, not walking in. I know empathy is like, it's like, you know, feeling, but apathy, is it the opposite, or is it just like, you know, you trying to, or you, okay, I
You know
guess
what
we
I'm gonna
all
do,
Zulu
Doug?
men.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
guess
no, 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 no. I know what apathy is.
yeah.
You know, um,
Give us a shot, bro. Like, I'm really wanting to also just look into that, because I think as well, so many people think kindness sometimes is all positive, but there are times where you might be thinking that you're kind, um, but
wait. So
deep
like,
down
this is
inside,
expressing so kindness and apathy and what else?
yeah, bro. Like there's
And
apathy
anger.
and there's anger. Like how does where did how can that tempt us through life? Like that's what it says. It says, you know, there are many alternatives to kindness that will tempt us through life, including, of course, apathy and anger.
Oh, that's patience. I'll tell you guys that.
Mm-hmm.
Apathy is someone who lacks enthusiasm, lacks interest. You know, just kind of like, yeah, I build robots, but that's that's just something I do. I don't really care. You know, it's just someone who just you can't be excited with because they don't really see the brighter side of that.
So okay. So in explaining that, would you say um, it's almost like we all in a group and we're choosing to, you know, serve, and we choose to do something, and you in that group, like out here, like, you know, I'm with these guys, and you know, we do this, and you know, yeah, I mean, if there was any other thing I would do, but right now this is what I got.
Hmm.
You know, is it that? Because if it's that, then I definitely see how the anger comes in, because I think then that's really just boxing yourself in from experiencing um, the true um, roots or the benefits, um, or the flowers that blossom from actively choosing to be kind. And there's another passage which says, kindness is giving hope to those who think that they are all alone in this world, no matter how small. No act of kindness is ever wasted. So, when last was somebody kind to you guys? That's a question that I can ask the listeners as well. When we really talk about kindness, you know, just like that question of what is it to be helpful? What is it to be kind? When last was somebody kind to you?
Is that like a two-part question?
That ain't that ain't like a two-part question. This is a discussion, guys. This is a conversation. This is, as much as we are unpacking kindness, but we also engaging. You know, this is a platform for us to, you know, express where we are. You know, come on, guys. We don't have to.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to unpack your question. Like,
Cause I see where you're going with this. You wanna give it. You know.
no, I don't want to give it anything. I just wanna know what's going on. With right, with the first question and the second question.
What was the first question?
The first question was, when last was someone kind to you?
What was the second question?
What is it to be kind to someone?
No, I think it's the same. It's the same. Like I'm going back to when I referenced the. I mean, you guys have already explained what is to be kind. You know, what is kindness.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I was just referencing to the question that we asked during the Friday session, which is what is to help somebody, and the question of what is to be kind to somebody. That's what we started with. That's what you guys gave. I mean, love, acts of service,
Oh, so
time
now we're
out.
still answering the second question.
So now we're on the second question where now it's it's getting into that kindness of like what when was the last time somebody was kind to you? You know, was it today? Was it you know?
Hmm.
Cause like we wanna the thing about kindness is that we so much wanna look at it as something that you do, but not also being open to receiving kindness. We want to give, we want to show that kindness. We want to give that image that we're so kind, you know, that in doing that we actually don't see that for ourselves. We don't take that time to see or to receive that kindness as well, because we want to have that 1 2 page, and then I think with that what happens is that when you really need that love, when you really need that time with somebody, when you really need that somebody to serve you like that, nobody really understands when and how because you're too busy wanting to just no, 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 I got this. So in that question, I just want us to just, I guess it's almost like to just get us into kindness more in depth. Is when was the last time somebody was kind to you? Do we even think about that, or is that an expectation? you
Mm-hmm.
know is that something that we still hope, or we still hope we can see? But when you do it for somebody, is it for them to see that you're kind, or you really just wanting them to blossom, and because you see the best of them, so you see they need help and you're giving that assistance? What about when it's coming to you? When was the last time you felt that?
I could say I felt it today, like when the rain started coming,
Mm-hmm.
and I could see that Judah thought about my situation. He reminded me of my shoes are outside.
Mm.
Something as simple as that.
Mm.
Kindness.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So your older brother's kind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
By the way, guys, Marvin
Sounds like a role model,
is
bruh. Sounds like a role model to me.
Judah's younger brother.
I'll tell you that.
So, yeah, you
That
trying to
is,
he out ya.
yeah.
Hey. Okay. Which the next question I would ask is like what? How does kindness make you feel? You know, those are we get in. This is a platform, guys. Doesn't make you feel happy. Doesn't make you feel jolly.
Oh yeah, nah, I feel good.
Yeah, we
I
feel
feel
good.
good.
Like I think it's good to recognize when somebody's being kind to us.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we can recognize that for ourselves, right? Surely we can be able to recognize it for our neighbors without even having to be asked or having to join a team or anything. But if we can adopt that kindness for ourselves, or because one of the biggest things they say about gents is that we will not ask for that help. We will hold that pride. We'll keep it in. But with kindness, it's somebody doing or somebody serving, somebody giving up their time. You know. So, how does it make you guys feel? Come on, guys, don't be shy.
I mean, as you said, happy. You feel appreciated, like, good to that person actually sees you, and actually cares about you.
Mm. I like that. Mr. Cap Solution. What you being quiet? This guy's the poet out here. I'm waiting for him to be like, guys, where we take kindness as we start as the equilibrium of the.
It's the flu.
It's the flu.
It's the
See my head.
guys. Excuse our case. He's glitching.
You know what it is, Doug?
Yeah.
I think kindness is it's something hard to talk about or discuss.
Okay.
Maybe because of how little we think of it
Mhm.
and do,
Mhm.
of which there's potential, I guess, in that, the more you think of it, the better you do it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking now, like, to maybe twist the question
Yeah.
of when last was someone kind to you, to when what moments, if you know how to pack them up, into a series of moments
Mhm.
of kindness did you experience when it mattered most? Like when it mattered most, when was the last time, or what are the times of where you experienced kindness when it mattered most, and like what did it do for you? You know, be it like growing up, Doug. You lose your taxi fare. You know, old lady gives you some money. It's like at that time it mattered most because like heck, how am I gonna get home? I don't have well, you guys don't know what that's like. I don't know. We got phones late in our lives. But yeah, in those moments, like when it mattered most, dude. One if it's when you really messed up in the house, and you have to face moms or you have to face pops, and you're like, yeah, hey, you see, either this lecture or whatever's gonna happen behind those doors is gonna be heavy, heavy, heavy. Like I'm dreading it because I know what I did was really messed up. Only to find like on the other side of those doors, they're like, I was pretty stupid, but walk out with this forgiveness. I don't want to try to put it into a nice speech, but like you go in there expecting condemnation, and you receive redemption.
I think to pack it up, um, might sound corny, but it is what it is. Um, it's every time I turn to God, like in my journey. Every time I turn my back away, you know, got me um moving left, got me out here doing things that I don't really understand. But every time I turn to him, um, it's almost as if like he would, you know,
Mm.
respond or send that help or, and as much as like sometimes I'd be like, well, Vele, my family, and I guess you couldn't exclude me. Come on,
Mhm.
you know.
Mhm.
Um, but there'd be times where, especially growing up, where I'd just be like, "Yo, God, I'm really sorry. Like, please, I need you
Mhm.
right now." You know, and it would definitely come through. Be it sending a family member, because in saying that, I wouldn't really specifically say there was someone or there was what, but every time when it matters the most was when I was on my knees, like,
Mhm.
hey man,
Mhm.
I tried and tried to ask this person and that person, please, man, I need to get out of this situation, and the most unlikeliest of people would be the person coming through and providing me with that assistance or that guidance. So yeah, that's what I can say, Doug.
Mhm.
Mm.
If kindness were to be like something like, let's put it in terms of monetary value, if kindness were worth $1 billion, you know, like, what would you expect makes that worth of that of that billion? You know, what about kindness makes it that valuable to you? If kindness was something we was out here like to try get as currency, or to try like achieve, what value would it add to you, or what value, why would you be chasing it that bad? um I ask that because I think of like how, with kindness as well, it also has this feel to me, this soft feel, you know um and the soft feel of it is very dismissive of kindness, of how valuable or how powerful kindness is. It's mentioned amongst the traits of love, in the Bible. Love is kind. But do you really know what it is to be kind? You know, um, I don't even know if I know. Okay, no, I do know. I do know. I think I am the kindest person. Um,
I think that's why it goes back to that question of when was the last time somebody was kind to you, because then it really triggers for you to go to think of that. And I guess in saying in I mean in what you guys have said about love, about service, about time bound, is then you go look at those things and you're like, when was the last time somebody showed me love? You know, when was the last time somebody served me? When was the last time somebody took their time to help me out or spend time with me? And I think that's when you start thinking about those things, and then we go to how does that make you feel? And that trigger is now something that you want to express out into the world, because you'd want to treat people how you'd want to be treated, right? And really, really, it's looking at it inwards, and saying, how does kindness make me feel? If somebody was kind to me, how would that make me feel? If it's happy, then I need to go out there and make somebody happy by showing them love, spending my time, doing genuine acts of service, whatever that might be. Some say it's intuition. I think when it matters the most, you will know. Like, you would know when it matters the most. Like, yo, right now, and I think that's almost like the same understanding for your neighbor. Is that like you would know. I mean, at times where growing up, you're like, Mom, I really need these soccer boots. Like, dude,
If you'd be so kind.
it's Derby Day, like next week Saturday, bruh. Jets lisanda kulenda la. What you mean you ain't got no money?
You ain't got no money.
Ain't got no money. Hey, man.
I thought you got the calendar.
But that on Caroline, I don't even like rice like that.
We can survive without it. Just let me get these materials.
You can get them on labor now.
Gosh, I wanted
Pay
those
the down
materials,
payment.
bro.
Bro, tell me about it. And like, but when you need it the most, I think you would know very well. And by understanding that as well, in answering your question, you're then able to have that understanding for somebody else,
Mm-hmm.
because you can't necessarily say this is kindness. You need to. It's out your own heart, bruh.
Yep.
It has to come from your heart, and your willingness to not do it for the glory, or the praise, but out of giving up your time, out of serving that person, out of showing the love,
Mm-hmm.
and instilling that hope. That I think one of the things, like, I don't know about you guys, but like, one of the things about kindness is that that, like, I think you said it, Uguti, somebody actually took the time to recognize that I need help, or I need some of that love, some of that kindness. I think it helps you realize that you're not alone. So if you can feel like, if this person was kind to me, and I feel like, well, I guess I'm not alone in this journey. Now think about that, you going out into the world, when it comes to that kindness, is that you really trying to show that we all in this together. Because as much as we all go through problems, but your problem and my problem, we can conquer it if we're doing it together.
For showing kindness to each other through it.
How much more if we are in a community where everything, all our acts is out of kindness. You come with your spade, you come with your shovel, you come with your tractor, and I come with my little fork,
Mm.
but we all have a different role that we can play when we're together in conquering all the challenges out there. Because a lot of people just be like, oh, everybody is not kind anymore. Everybody's selfish, worried about themselves, But like you say, we look at it how it makes us feel, and we can go out there and express the same,
Mm-hmm.
But
Kindness is encouraging.
it's encouraging.
Yeah. Like if you live in an environment of kindness,
Mm-hmm.
Or if you yourself are practicing being in an environment of kindness, I think you actually find yourself in an encouraging space. You know, because kindness gives you that sense of you're not alone. In anything you do or experience. I'm thinking of those tough times, like just to hear a kind word. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, yo, dude, I'm at a place where I might think no one cares just because of how zoned in I'm focused on this, like just of how focused I am on this thing I'm going through or this thing that might be bugging me and frustrating me. And then someone just, comes past, be like, yo, Doug, you know, I don't like your beard. And I'm like, damn. I don't even have that much of a beard, but the fact that you and that's a compliment I did get once. I got a compliment about my beard. I'm like, yo, dude.
About your beard?
Yeah. Well, I know it sounds bold to say it out like that. Like, yeah, she complimented my
Jeez,
beard.
guys.
She complimented the hustle of my facial hair. Does that sound a little better? But with that compliment,
I don't know if it sounds a little better because my next question is who it is.
No.
I need to see this. This she.
Oh, not
complimenting
you know her.
Uh,
Don't worry about it. She's actually one of our like dope listeners.
Okay, dope listener. Thank you for complimenting his beard.
Cause we work on.
We gonna talk about it. We're not here. We're not know who he is. Just be on the lookout for a DM or something like that.
Doug, some of us are working here.
Trying to
Okay,
ask
some of us are trying out here. Okay, and when I appreciated that. She saw a homie trying out here. So it lifted my spirits. I worked that day, boy. I work like a guy has a beard. Like a full-grown beard. But
still look like a goat's. That thing that you find on the goat. Still coming up.
Whatever, boss baby.
Hey man.
Anyway, yeah. How's about anyway that moment? Kindness, I just returned the last word of kindness. I didn't mean you a boss baby.
The irony. I'm dropping boss. Threw that away in 60 seconds.
You came at the hustle, B. Came at the hustle. Hold on.
Then touch the nerve.
It's like that pastor that was preaching on the beach.
Yes, it's important to me, Doug. I've wanted it since I was like 16. So,
Guys,
progress.
Kindness involves choice. Yeah.
Choice.
Can we unpack that? Kindness involves choice. What do you guys feel about that? A lot of people don't want to, nobody. That's the thing about kindness is that you want to give it to people, but you don't really know what you're doing, or you're not thinking about it, or you just, wanting to, because sometimes you can over kindness by just doing something somebody didn't ask for. But yeah, kindness involves choice, guys. What do you guys feel about that? Would you agree? Would you disagree?
Yes and no?
Yes and no.
I don't know. Let me hear from
What do our guests have to say, man? Like, I feel like they're just like, yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's a microphone.
If they had a book right now, they'd be out here like, But I can see y'all unpacking it. Where you guys at with that? Would you agree that kindness involves choice?
Are you saying like it's a choice? Or?
However you guys, but I say I'm saying a statement. This is a statement. Kindness involves choice. Do you guys agree with that, or do you guys disagree with that? Malum Chege say yes and no. So I'm still curious.
Yeah, I would also say I would also say yes and no. Cause like with the kindness, there's you can show kindness to a lot of the time. You show kindness to someone that you can see they like need help in a way. Like let's say you see a shy person just sitting alone there, you're not gonna go to the group of Bantaba Papa or whatever. They don't need it. They have all the attention. This person needs attention, so you would most probably show kindness to that person.
Okay. Okay. No. Let him go on. Let him go on. Let him go. So, okay. The next question I want to ask you is, okay, then when is the yes and the no in that? Is that example that you've just given me? Because now you have Awadaba Papayo and you have this lonely person. What do you do? What do you do?
The reason why I said yes and no is because also you could say it's different in the people. That's how I would look at it. But
Okay,
someone
what do you
else
mean?
wouldn't.
What do you mean by different in the people?
It's different with people like they don't. They give out compliments on a general. Whether shy, whatever character you are, they just give out compliments or they just show kindness in any way.
But is it necessary for them to do that?
That's where the yes and no comes in. That's why I answered yes and no.
You know? Okay. No, but I hear you. I hear you. Mr. Cap Solution. Where do you take us in kindness involves choice? Would you agree with that, or are you also a yes and no person?
Quiet people
I'm
don't
a
seem
yes.
kind.
Hey, quiet people just be out here like
So I know that's a big statement to throw, but like,
that's my polony,
you know what I mean?
not yours, nigga. Don't ask, don't tell.
Mind my own business like you should mind yours.
I'm kind to myself, trust me, by not talking.
I say yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I say yes. I think sometimes you get to make the decision. We'll see. I'll be kind to this person. I think it is a decision. Choosing to be kind to a person like who needs that kindness.
Back to you, sir, Mr. Yes or No. Take us through that journey. Can I ask this yes or no? Can I ask, when is it a yes? When is it a no? Can you guys help us understand that? Like, can you break us down? Not unpacking it as an answer and then give me, when is it a yes that it involves choice, and when is it a no that it really doesn't involve choice, and what does it involve if it doesn't involve choice?
First of all, I don't back Marvin's choice of yes or no. That's the thing.
There's a very proud and good brother.
Oh, no, I already got that from his reaction. I already knew he don't agree.
No, it's not that I don't agree. It's not that. I mean, come on, man. Let me unpack it. Let me unpack it a little bit.
Hold on, guys. Were we recording that one? Cut.
Okay. Back at it. Yes and no. Kindness is a choice. No, in that there's I hope he's laughing. You know it's about to get real deep.
Dog, it looked like you were looking far into the ocean right there, like that pause. I'm like,
That's how deep the thought went.
yo, we're about to go on a whole ride out here.
No, out of there's those moments. If using your analogy of
Here goes that vape.
Hey.
slow down, man.
Don't worry about that.
Excuse that.
Excuse that.
No. How many times gonna say no?
Jazzy.
Hey.
Yeah, let's go with the no. Yeah.
If in moments like that I identify the need, and I identify my capacity to fulfill that need or to attempt that need of the bigger need between the two groups. So if I'm choosing to go to if I was choosing the lonely person, I would feel obligated to balance out what's going on. These people have someone to confide in, even if they don't know how to do it in a healthy manner or a proper way. Who do you have to confide in? You know, because I recognize all of y'all as the same. And then, yes, being a choice in that, hey, if I wanted to take life to the 100 I wish to see in my environment, I'm choosing to tap into kindness every single day, so I could see the fruits of that through kindness. But key thing, it has to start with understanding that within myself, within understanding what kindness am I sharing with myself to balance out, as well as what kindness am I choosing to tap into to see the best come out of me. You know what I'm saying, Uncle Jay?
You know, Uncle Jay, you probably quoted choose, I think 4 or 5 times in your statement, and I like how you guys have talked about the different groups of like the guy who's sitting by himself and the guys who are out there lovely, because then the question is, what is so wrong about choosing to be with a guy so lively? Because don't they need kindness as well? When you're choosing to go to the person who's lonely, don't they need kindness too? Don't they both need kindness? And I think I would agree with it because that it goes with that obligation is that now that I chose to come and sit with you, now listen, you now need to cooperate. You now need to show like you got somebody in your life. You choose to go to those guys. Next thing you catching onto the wave, you want to be the life of the party, is to show that you can rattle them up even more. But let's take it back a little bit to that whole thing. Is that how are you serving them? How are you really taking your time to show them that they're not alone? How are you showing them love in your acts of genuine kindness? And those are the things. Some of those things, like it says, that they may trouble us. It may take some sacrifice. Because if you go to the guy who's by himself, chances are they're always teasing him, they're always excluding him and everything. So you're probably gonna take the hit as well. So are you gonna be ready to back that person up? Are you gonna be ready to also take that hit with that person? Or you gonna, as soon as that person, you start seeing those remarks coming to you, you're just gonna be like, hey man, I tried, but
I got my own responsibility.
but back where I'm from, I'm the real deal.
I never gonna figure where I'm from.
Um, which is why I agree with that. It involves choice. It involves you choosing to show that love. You know, not
Mm.
it to set those boundaries, because it can involve as well to be kind enough to say, okay, we are arguing between this whatever it is that we're arguing about, and to show my kindness, I'm gonna choose to just surrender and hear you out. I'm gonna choose to tap into what you're saying, to understand, and then to show you the love, and to serve you in the situation, in this conflict, you know. And those are the things that we don't dive into depth with when it comes to kindness as well, is that we want to look at just like, giving that monetary value to kindness, to say, Guti, you know, I'm gonna give you shoes, I'm gonna give you a brush, or I'm gonna give you money if you need money, you know. But let's look at the little things as well, the little things that put a wall from us connecting, from us understanding kindness for ourselves as well. Because if we put a wall to receiving kindness, how what are we doing then if we're going out there saying we're showing kindness? Because we don't understand, you know. We don't think about kindness like that for ourselves. We don't feel deserving of kindness, you know. Because we want to base it on the things like, I'm going to drive you to somewhere, you know.
Do you feel like you don't deserve kindness though?
Hi, bruh. I feel like I deserve kindness, bruh. You know,
Yeah, Doug.
I feel like everybody deserves kindness. Betu. I don't know about y'all. I mean,
Yeah, I'm asking to personalize it because,
I speaking for myself. Me, I feel like, man, come on, man. Y'all gotta show me some kindness or something. Give me a high five or something.
yeah, Doug. And where would you say that stems from? Where do you saying that? Why would you say you deserve kindness?
I think because in all of the challenges that I would face, or I've faced, I sure as hell, besides asking for Jesus, you know, but I sure as hell looked at the people around me as people that could, you know, help me out, or recognize that, hey, this guy might need some love, this guy might need some time, this guy might need to be served in this way, you know. And I think that's where it stems from. I don't know about y'all.
Yeah, Caps, you deserve kindness.
Yeah, I do.
Hey, homies even have like that stern face. Yeah, dude. That's right.
It is the most funniest. I know this gonna come out on. I know this gonna come out on audio and all that. But like, you know, it's very it's very weird witnessing, you know, gents out here like, I deserve some kindness. It's not masculine at all.
I need it. I need kindness. As a gentleman, I need kindness. It don't sound right.
You see what I mean? As much as we feel like we deserve it, it's like, it's very hard.
Of course.
It's very hard to be like, yeah, I need this.
What you mean, do I need? And of course I need it. Homie, give me that kindness. Give me some of that kindness, no time.
What you talking about? But where do you think that is stemming from, bruh?
There are times where I like don't want to use the word flop, but yeah, I'll use it. There are times where I like trip off and like lose my way, and yeah, and at those times I really need a person who like sit me down and be like, "Hey, Caps, you're doing this wrong, man. You ain't supposed to be doing this. This is the way." Yeah, and that's kindness for me. Ukuthi yo, Fitz, wazi nje ukuthi if ever you like you're messing it up, there's always going to be that person who'll be like, "Hey, Caps, wake up."
Okay, I like
That's a
it.
dope expectation, bro.
I like it, man. I
Yeah.
like it, and then that it really just shows how kindness is there's so many ways one can expect kindness. It's not it's not the obvious things where we think that we showing kindness, but it's even the littlest of things, like sitting somebody down and saying, "Hey, man, I know you messed up, but let's get up."
Yeah, Doug. It's
Mm-hmm. Cap solution. What's your cap solution,
you did your cap solution, right?
Mr.
there.
Marvin? Mr. Love, Marvin Gaye.
Chris
The-
Brown.
The irony of that, that's love. Like, hey, let's get it on. Do you feel like you deserve enough kindness?
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And where is that stemming from?
It's stemming from it's just a simple thing. I would say, hey man, I'm showing kindness. I would expect you to show kindness back. Same thing with respect. I'm
Mm.
showing respect. I would like it back,
Okay.
regardless of age, whatever.
So okay, so would you say that you the type of person that if I'm gonna be kind to you, I want you to be kind back to me, or is that the where it's stemming from in a way of would see like you still hope that somebody is gonna recognize that, because of that kindness. Let me be kind back to Marvin. Cause I don't know, like we can also like in Pilweni Guti, because we wanna be that person that is, and especially a Lokshin,
Mm-hmm.
life is a little rough, a little fast, So you always want to be the peacemaker. You want to be the guy that I'm like I'm quite chilling. I like everybody. And in that, I'm hoping y'all niggas can be nice to me too. Y'all niggas need to be nice to me too. Or is it like I'm hope like because I'm a nice dude, I'm hoping that they gon' recognize that I'm a nice dude.
I think, yeah, it's more of that hoping, Guti. I'm hoping you can find it in yourself to also be nice back to me, because I'm showing you kindness too. Yeah, well, like
Okay.
peacemaker, as you said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I. So you feel kind when somebody comes in peace and brings you that peace in showing kindness to you. Okay.
I feel you. It's my little brother right there.
Oh, you're trying to make up for last
Nah, I'm
time.
saying.
huh?
That's my boy. That's my boy.
I see you. I see you, Malooms. I see you, Malooms.
You know.
Yeah, guys. I think like you said in the beginning, that kindness is a very challenging topic to unpack and to discuss, because not only we don't think about it, but we don't talk about it. We don't make time to talk about
Mm.
what is kindness, and how does kindness make us feel. Are we deserving? And I think for the listeners as well, if they've been listening, and I'm sure they have, because we all need kindness, guys, in our lives.
Yeah. I think
Um,
it adds a challenge to actually not a challenge. It just makes you more attentive
yeah.
to your acts of kindness, your thoughts of kindness, and even to yourself. And that, you know, um, a lot of things that have terms now, we take from just because it's been said enough, or it's been explained enough, or it's been demonstrated in a certain way enough for us to just take it at face value, like, oh, that's what kindness is, yeah. And then you just think everything is being kind. You think, you think of the things you've seen in movies, the things you've seen people do, your parents do, your friends. But when you more attentive of kindness, you actually now ask yourself, truly, what would it really look like if I was being kind to myself, to my body, to my partner, person I'm doing life with, the people I'm doing life with, and obviously, and multiply in such a way. But it's really putting me in a place where I'm like, you know what? Now I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about why I'm trying to greet this person. Am I trying to earn a badge, or you know, am I trying to actually really be nice to this person? And I think that now also challenges my intention with just sharing some kindness, and having a bit of a tangible feel to kindness. I always feel like kindness to me is very intangible. It's very. Oh, I'm gonna be kind and not expect the results, or not expect to see the results. And I'm not saying that should be the drive, but in the intentionality of it, it actually brings me around to focusing on this person when I do see them. Like, I think of just my trip to work. That when I stop at the rank and go to work, that whole walk there's people I've known now for a year by just seeing them. Like, and even if I'd want to experiment, like, for a week, let me just leave at this time at home so I can see this group of people. And I just see these people walk past, and I'm like, if I was more intentional, I could actually use those 30 seconds every day to express kindness to this person, that develops to something that you actually see when they come past. Anywhere, in your workplace, in church.
Would you say kindness? Would you guys say kindness has the challenge in people being able to express more kindness has something to do with their upbringing or their past experience, or I don't know, some peer pressure situation, or I don't know, the too much theory, less practicality.
Mm. Yeah, there's not enough. I don't feel like there's enough practicality. I don't know how you guys feel.
Could you ask the question just one more time?
Like when it comes to kindness, the challenge of, like, for example, for us experiencing, um I guess having more and more people show kindness, do you think that the barrier or the challenges come from either how we were brought up, or past experiences? Because I mean, like, you talk about messing up caps, and hoping that somebody would come through and tell you, because nobody has come through, you don't think that you can now go and be that person. because nobody has not seen that you're a kind person, so now you can't be that person. Do you feel like it has to do with past experience? That's I think that's where I'm going to with my question when I ask,
Mm-hmm.
is it, do you think it has to do as well with our past experiences or how we were brought up? Because in our families there's, there's certain way that we may show ubuntu, kindness. Do you think there could be from family to family like a, I don't know, like a false way of showing kindness?
Mm.
I'm not gonna say the wrong way, but I'll rather say false, um, because then from what we've been discussing, it's like, yo, so yeah, would you say it, those things have an impact on being able to show more kindness?
Yeah, I do think they play a big part in
Mm-hmm.
showing kindness, because the way you were brought up, your parents play a big part in how they raised you
Mm-hmm.
and how you things you've seen like each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, as a child, you grasp yonke into, so you see okay, good say okay, this is how I must behave, or this is how I must react, and it's like hard to unlearn that even when you're grown up. Yeah.
Why do you think that would be hard? Why do if if we've just unpacked kindness the way we have, when we look at those things, how we were brought up, how we were um I don't know, past experiences. Why do you think it's so hard for us to reprogram that, and express that genuine kindness, Mr. Caps? What will make it challenging for you? I mean, if it's stemming from, hoping that there was somebody to sit you down, what would stop you from being that person?
Um, I'd say it's not easy when you do it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because at times I think you forget, and then you try to chase all the fun and stuff. I think you do need somebody by your side to remind you when you're tripping off.
But okay, I get that. But in you realizing that you need somebody by your side, what stops you from seeing that there's another the person that you having that fun with, or you tripping off with, needs that person, needs you to be that person to say, hey man, I'm messing up. That's a, you know what I'm saying, though?
Mm-hmm.
Like, because when it comes to kindness, it's like when you look at it inwards, goes back to that thing we're talking about. But what's your trigger?
Mm.
Um, is that you look at it inside, and you understand that, then you'd want to show it to the next person. So you look at your past experience. You look at, I don't know. Let's say your upbringing, and you see when you express it to the outside world or to the people around you, you see that it's not working out in a way, or you have that understanding of how you can help that person. What really stops you? That's the question, to break that barrier of expressing that kindness, because some people just be like, I wouldn't want to show it to somebody because they weren't there for me.
Mm.
And the question is, well, what stops you from being there for them? You know, um, because if kindness is us showing love and taking our time, it shouldn't really. There is no expectations. You doing it out of kindness. There's no victory. There's no prize that you wanting to win out of showing that love or taking that time or serving that person. You know. So when you're in a situation where now you're the one feeling the emotions, you're the one, not, saying that, oh, this person wasn't there for me, or this person not showing me the kindness. What stops you from continuing to show them the kindness?
You asking that question?
No, I'm not asking that. You can have your take. You can have your take to us, sir, because I feel like I've been talking, but
Mm.
I think it's kindness is that much of a.
Yeah, bro. It's the little things that make big change. So they're big conversations. I think that that's where I'm at with it as well. It's just like kindness, not that it's so much bigger. It's just so obvious that you want it to be complicated, or you want it to be something that you can fit into a box and package it and give it to someone. But it really is within the intangible things. And so it I didn't realize opening up a conversation about it and recognizing it as a pillar, because that's the thing as well, is that it's a pillar of Yasnomane, one of the five, and a pillar is something that holds up a structure, and kindness is such a big part of it, but you don't know too much of it, because you're just comfortable in knowing enough. And that's also how I've been moving, bro. A lot of the times is that I've been moving at a know enough pace that when it comes to kindness, now it's catching up to me that knowing enough is not enough. It's understanding and spending that time and choosing to focus on it each moment you do get, to do that. And so yeah, I'm keen to see the practicality of it. And I think we have the best place to practice it, among the five of us, with Young Kings, especially with Young Kings. Golly, y'all's crew needs
Kings.
all the kindness. Like, and I love my boys. They know this. I'd say this to them too. Like, the Young Kings need a lot of kindness.
Young Kings. Special shout out to our Young Kings here. I think it's their very first time with us. I mean, they always catch these conversations, but I think from my own experience, behind the mic is a little different, because now you're thinking too much. Like, yo,
bro, they got their arms like.
Am I saying it right? They looking like
the
little
school
stoics
photo out
here, like, we trying to drop some bars out here,
I don't know what to say. This microphone stared at me.
But I think, but I think that's the beauty. That's the beauty of this journey, guys. Is that we're not really expecting you guys to come with a certain standard, or for you guys to come and ravel our listeners. We here to just have an open discussion with you guys, because we are learning as well in this journey. And it brings me joy to know that you guys are taking your time to recognize what we're doing, and to be willing enough to come through and spend time with us, to just observe, to learn, and I hope that you guys can be able to go out there as well and relay your guys' message with the understanding of kindness, that what we do here is we're not really here to get no glory, but we here to open up a platform for people to be more open and willing to have these conversations, because we don't have these conversations, and these conversations can go a long way, because now we walk out of here having unpacked quite a challenging topic to unpack, but at least we have tools, we have things that, we've shared ideas with each other, that at any given moment when you hear the word kindness, now it'll never going to be the same, and I think that's the message that we also want to relay to our listeners as well, that we just hoping that from every episode, when you go out and you be more practical about all of these pillars, that you can start now seeing your world as a world where people are more kind, people are more authentic, people are more loving, people are more grateful, which is the five pillars, and obviously all of that takes a lot of letting go, of, like you said, the unlearning. All of that takes a lot of letting go, of your own understanding, and wanting to really love yourself for your neighbor. What does your neighbor need? What would your neighbor require of me to do in order for them to see, that I'm here and they're not alone.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, that's kindness. That's kindness, guys.
That is kindness.
That is kindness. Zithande wena for umakhelwane wakho.
Because
Because
Msalu Road to 27.
we're out.
Way out. Oh, the master so far.
How way? What time we got, dog? I
I'm
know
busy
we-
wondering
I
when
mean,
you done got the water.
1 hour.